Is the Muslim identity of the Antichrist encoded in ancient manuscripts of the New Testament? Let's find out. Revelation 13:18 says, "This calls for wisdom. Let the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now, you can't really see anything from the English. There's no connection apparently there between 666 and anything Islamic. So what is this particular code idea that wants to identify 666, the identity of the beast, the name of the beast, with a Muslim? Well, if we look at a particular New Testament manuscript, a very old one, 5th century, this is Vaticanus, and this portion is from Revelation 13, and specifically it is Revelation 13:18. If you look down at the third line and the third word moving left to right, there is a word there with 3 letters and a line over it. That particular word is actually the number 666 written in Greek hand in the manuscript Vaticanus. You say, well, big deal. What is it about this number that matters for anything? Well, look at it closely. You've got the first letter looks like an X. The second letter really isn't anything that we would use, this sort of vertical squiggle. And the third letter kind of looks like an S with a dot next to it. The dot is actually a scribal mark. If we put, however, below that word, this Arabic, this is the word for Allah. You'll notice that most of this word, the second consonant, reading right to left in Arabic, sort of looks like the middle consonant, the middle letter of 666 in this Greek hand. The only difference really is the way they are turned. Now, if I add to the Arabic a little bit more, a few Arabic letters, and then at the end, the familiar crossed swords of Islam, and then I turn that middle consonant on its side, you can see pretty clearly that we've got a situation where the 3 letters in Vaticanus sort of look like this Arabic with the crossed sword. The Arabic here means Bismillah, which means in the name of Allah. So there are many out there on the internet who look at the writing in Vaticanus and this Arabic phrase with the familiar swords of Islam and say, look, 666 in this Greek manuscript looks an awful like Bismillah, in the name of Allah. And so therefore we should connect the number of the beast with an Islamic terrorist. There are other less obvious problems with this visual correlation. For instance, the issue of paleography, which is the study of handwriting. The letter style in the book of Revelation, specifically the portion we read in Vaticanus, is something scholars call the minuscule script, minuscule handwriting. This is not the handwriting style of all 1st century Greek New Testament manuscripts that are currently known. That letter style is called uncial, and it is written in all capital letters in Greek. Now, Vaticanus is a little bit unusual because it has both handwriting styles in the manuscript, which tells us that 2 different scribes produced it at different times. After Hebrews 9:13, Vaticanus is written in the much later minuscule hand. Before that, we have the uncial script that all of the earliest manuscripts are written in. To illustrate it, here in this image, we have uncial script. You can see that it is quite visually different than the earlier example in Vaticanus that we saw. We have block letters, capital letters, again, all running into each other. We don't have letter and word separations or scribal marks like we do with minuscule style. It's quite different. Now, the point of all this is not just a paleography lesson. The point is that the original text of the book of Revelation would not have been in the handwriting style that looks like Arabic.